They labeled me a disappointment, but one secret turned their story upside down. Inside the Carver household, I was invisible, little more than a shadow. My parents, Malcolm and Vivian, pinned all their dreams on my brother, Ethan, the golden child groomed for greatness. Ethan was their pride, a chess prodigy, a future Stanford scholar on a full scholarship. And me? I was just Liam, the one they brushed aside, the ordinary son. I was 12 when I overheard my mother whisper to a neighbor, "Ethan's our star. Liam, he's just trying." Those words clung to me like damp fog I could never shake. Family dinners always revolved around Ethan. The glass dining table gleamed beneath pendant lights, Malcolm presiding at the head while Ethan soaked in praise. Vivian nodded at every boast, her smile unwavering. I sat tucked in the corner, my voice swallowed by their chatter. Once, at 14, I mentioned I'd won a school art competition. Malcolm barely looked up from his plate. Art is just a hobby. Ethan is mastering strategy. Their laughter cut deep, and from then on, I learned silence. Ethan wore his crown easily, tall, sharp-jawed, quick-witted. Mocking me came naturally to him. By 16, I had started bussing tables at a cafe, saving every dollar for a future I had to carve out myself. One evening, Ethan caught me leaving, apron stained from a long shift. He sprawled across the living room couch and smirked. "Careful, Liam. Don't let the grease ruin our family's image." My parents chuckled. I slipped out quietly, pride bruised, the door clicking shut behind me. My only refuge was my aunt, Beatrice Carver, the woman who built our family's $50 million software empire out of a garage. A woman of quiet strength, she valued people's hearts, not their titles. At her lakeside cabin, she asked about my sketches instead of my report cards. One evening at sunset, she told me, "Liam, their scorn doesn't define you. You carry a spark they'll never understand. When the time comes, you'll shine." Her words lingered like a promise I couldn't quite believe. Years later, Ethan's graduation from Stanford became a Carver coronation. My parents threw a lavish gala on a San Francisco rooftop, glass walls, steel lines, and glittering city views. I wore Ethan's old blazer, loose at the shoulders, and was pushed to a forgotten corner. When Ethan crossed the stage, Malcolm clapped like royalty, Vivian glowing with pride. I clapped too, but my hands felt heavy, my heart sinking under their disregard. The celebration was a parade of wealth, tailored suits, soft jazz, glasses clinking. Malcolm's booming voice filled the room. "Tonight we honor Ethan Carver, heir to our legacy. He will inherit our $50 million company, our $8 million coastal estate, and a brand new Audi." Cheers erupted. Guests toasted. Ethan grinned, untouchable. I shrank behind a potted fern, only to hear Vivian's sharp whisper as she passed me, "Liam, don't ruin Ethan's night." Then, through the crowd, a man in a gray suit approached. His eyes locked on mine as he slid a sealed folder onto my table. "Time to reveal your truth," he murmured before melting back into the crowd. My pulse thundered. The folder felt heavy, like it carried dynamite. I slipped it under my blazer and, trembling, opened it when no one was watching. Inside were notarized legal documents. They named me Liam Carver as heir to the company, the villa, and hidden accounts. At the top was a handwritten note in Beatrice's elegant script. "Liam, I chose you for your heart, tempered by neglect. You see what truly matters. This empire is yours. Lead with courage." My breath caught. She had seen me, not the failure, but the future. Fear pressed down on me. To stand against my family meant shattering their perfect image. But I was done disappearing. As another toast began, I stood. My knees shook, but I walked toward the stage. Malcolm's face darkened. "Liam, not now," he growled. Ethan smirked, expecting me to retreat. Instead, I raised the folder. Beatrice Carver chose me. Not Ethan. Not you, Malcolm. The company, the villa, all of it, belongs to me. Gasps rippled through the room. Ethan froze mid-toast, glass hovering in the air. Malcolm scoffed. Beatrice was mistaken. Then a voice rang out, firm and unwavering. I was never mistaken. Beatrice rose, her silver hair shining in the lights, her presence silencing the crowd. Liam has the courage you ignored. He will lead with heart, not arrogance. The room erupted. Some applauded, others whispered. Ethan stammered, desperate. But I'm the one who earned this. Beatrice's gaze cut him down. You chase glory, Ethan. Liam builds for others. Applause swelled, drowning out Malcolm's protests. He stormed out, Vivian trailing, her polished mask crumbling. Ethan's glare faltered, his certainty fractured. Outside, San Francisco's skyline sparkled. Beatrice placed a hand on my shoulder. You feel it now, don't you? She asked. I nodded, her trust steadying me. The boy they dismissed as ordinary was gone. I was Liam Carver, rising from silence. To anyone diminished by others' words, hear this. Your worth is not defined by their judgment. Your moment will come, and when it does, your truth will blaze brighter than their lies.